guys know I'm super into tarot. Well, maybe some of you don't actually, because this is something I don't tend to do on stream because I feel like people don't take it seriously, they don't respect it, and since it's a very like troll forward community, my viewership anyway, and the whole free speech thing is generally not like the environment for these kind of things. But I am actually very much into tarot. But this is not your ordinary tarot today. No, fuck the major minor arcana. I don't mean that, but we're not doing that. I figure, you know, 2020 was like super weird and crazy and like something nobody's ever experienced. And I felt like if there was one way that could possibly give us a glimpse of the future and have us not be blindsided. I mean, at this point, like, I don't think anything could surprise us or shock us. I didn't want like all this room for interpretation and, you know, something that could be misconstrued, because there's a lot of interpretation in your like major minor arcana. Not that I don't know it, but it's just there's wiggle room, right? And I don't want to have to form this stuff or make you feel like I'm giving you vague, you know, vague answers or divination. And in fact, that's what it tends to be if you don't have the right question without giving details, right? You can have specifics without details. That being said, I just wanted a straightforward guide to 2021. And I thought, what better than to do a Cards Against Humanity tarot? Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I decided I was going to acknowledge reversals, and that is when a card is upside down, that has a meaning. Most cards, especially in the major minor arcana, that does have significance, especially regarding placement as well. But this, there's nothing to take the wrong way or confuse. It is very straightforward. There's a little bit of interpretation potentially, but I figured that's what we would do. If you guys are on my Snap, hey, that's TMB official, TMBOFFICIAL, then you would know, bitches, we're playing the game today. It's been a while since we played the game, right? So that's what's up. So we're gonna get started in just a few. How's it going? I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to do something special for you guys because I figure, you know, fuck it. So yeah, like I said, 2020 was super weird, right? Like nobody saw this coming. I think the last couple years have just been weird in general, but 2020 really took the cake. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out. So yeah, today is something very special planned. We're doing a Cards Against Humanity tarot spread. So what that's going to consist of, and honestly, I've never done this type of divination. Oh, thank you, honey. You're super cute too. Thanks for hanging out. This is, how many cards does this shit come with? Hundreds, right? So shuffling all of these at once is kind of excessive, so I think I'm going to take big chunks and shuffle, and then we'll just do it that way. I think we'll start with maybe 3 card spreads. I don't know if we're going to do morning to you too, if we're going to do like general, like maybe horoscope signs, if we'll just go down all 12, or 13 if you recognize Phidias, whatever the fucking, that shit that's between the December one, the new December one they added. And if you guys come in and if you're in the mood and the vibes are right, but you don't know what to ask, or you've never done anything like this before, we'll do a single question, just answer like what the Cards Against Humanity universe has to tell you. And we'll do it in this manner. I'll show you just to demonstrate. So anyone who comes in doesn't know what they want to do, we're going to take the black card, bitches. Yeah, we're going to play that. So, when I'm president of the United States, I will create the Department of... Okay, now, when I'm doing this for you guys, all right, especially if this spread is for your astrological sign or you specifically, I really need you to focus and be open to the universe and the tarot, okay? So, answer for this is... When I am president of the United States, I will create the department of my collection of high-tech sex toys. I thought we were going to have a new president-elect this coming cycle, but I guess not. I feel like I feel like that's something he would do. Anyway, so that is an example of how that would work if you do not know what you want to ask. We're going to start with, no, we can still do Mortal Kombat. Don't you worry about that, bitch. We set up. We good. We good. I just thought this might be fun. So if it doesn't work out, maybe we'll get into that. I am doing another unboxing, and it's going to be even more retenna on a fucking gamer PC. Like, ew, who does PCs? That person, you guys know this. So yeah, we're just gonna start with, I think, 3 card spreads or whatever. Thank you for that. I'm gonna see what I can do. Give me one sec, guys. Also, be sure to get on Snap. That's TMB official, OFFICIAL, if you don't have the scanner thing, because you're like, and you got to make me say it and do extra work, which is like super not cool. I'm trying to host here. No, check that out, because we are playing the game. We haven't played that in a while. So you got to go to Snapchat to find out the code for the game. Is old bait. Excuse me. Okay, I'm I'm gonna fucking tell you what's up. Okay, I'm so tired of this rumors and these allegations and these paid actress shit. Let me tell you who I am, okay? Because I'm so over it. Clip it, repeat it, share it, whatever. Robot Andy had a fluffer, which was me. I felt like, you know, if I'm gonna have a tape like that, it's going to be with a more strategic celebrity, and it's going to be leaked at a time when I have other follow-up material, media, whatever to spin, you know. So I took the gig for the fluffer for Robot Andy, but it wasn't like an on-camera thing. It was like super low-key. My NDA has already expired, and you know, like how I feel about fucking nice is fucking lame ass. So yeah, that's really what it is. And it was, you know, only if like the people who really in the circles knew about it, you do. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Isn't a fluffer a... Well, sir, that word seems to be blurred out. And I know we are doing a Cards Against Humanity tarot spread here today, but that is different. This is mystical satirical divination, and what you're doing is just vulgar and hateful. I mean, my chat is a little too far away for me to actually count the redacted stars and put it together. But I feel like it is in the vein of something slut-esque, and I just want you to know, I'm okay. I've accepted that part in my life. So you know, I don't know if you're trolling or what's going on there. Right, exactly. And you would think like a robot, right? Like a little robot could keep it going. Oh no. They need like DW40. You know, they have emotion. Robots are very intelligent, guys. I don't think you understand what robots, even like super scuffed ones, are capable of, and the emotional capacity that they are adapting to, trying to be more human while having all the benefits of being AI. So they can totally have ED. Okay, they can totally have performance anxiety. They can have all of these things. Don't think just because it's a robot that it's good. It's not a vibrator, okay? I mean, it has all these other parts attached to it. You know, it has more than one function. So of course it could have problems. That's a great question. Pat, thank you for asking. I actually leaked some DMs from back in the day of a Pans hollering at me. Not to be a bitch. I feel like this was very early CX days for me anyway. But I know his ass from Battle Cam when he was like literally frying or broiling like laptops on the fucking stovetop, because why not? Why not literally try to cook your old electronics that you no longer need? Like don't donate, don't recycle, don't trash them. Cook them and you know, extract the essence and take that, and you know, I don't fucking know, but he would do shit like that. So I was dating you know who, whatever. And like we would all hang out sometimes, and like literally I was pregnant too, like very pregnant. Everybody, well, I mean, we kept it kind of quiet from like the industry stuff and the show that was happening. I hid that for a while actually, but like small circle friends, like they knew what was up, right? Homie like hollers at me like, "Hey girl, how much would it cost?" And I'm like, "Excuse me?" Like he was like, "Hey, like for a night or something." I'm like, pass. It's not for sale. But even if it was pass, you know, I feel like if girls who are in that line of work, I feel like, yeah, they're doing it for the money, but I feel like they can still turn it down. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this in a minute. I know, right? It's crazy how long ago that was. It actually is hilarious. Like, I can't even. Honestly, I feel like he's been MIA for like way over a year, right? Like maybe even a year and a half, possibly. Aw. All right, so let's get into this cards against. All right, I didn't tell you guys quite all of the way I acknowledge cards with shuffling and all that. So, like I said, this is not your major minor arcana. This is an obscure, unusual choice in divination decks. When I'm shuffling, when cards go flying out, like the one I caught that maybe you guys saw, hopefully you didn't see what it said, I tend to acknowledge those and include those in the deck. So we're going to do a 3-card spread. This is going to be very simplistic, guys. This is going to be past, present, future. And what I really enjoy about this whole Cards Against Humanity, as like debaucherous as it actually is the fact that it's very straightforward. There's no like ambiguity at all there, so we're gonna just really know what's up. So we're gonna start with, we'll start at top of the year. So this is gonna be Capricorn. 3 cards are gonna be past, present, future. Depending on how this goes, maybe we'll do more elaborate spreads. I don't know, we're just having fun. So actually I'm gonna flip that back, so I don't know if you guys saw that. Probably. Okay, so that's your past. Shoot, I didn't. Okay, well, 2 more fell, so present, future. Okay, so Capricorns. Hey, all right, let's talk about your past. So, okay, so this says mouth herpes. I want to say that's HS. I don't. It's a strain that apparently you can live with. There could be other types that are much worse. And the fact that it's coming up, it's clearly like a central theme, something that is maybe making you subconscious, or something that is holding you back. So let's just try to keep sight of the big picture here. Your present is, now I'm seeing this as kind of connected and going to potentially be a vicious cycle. Vikings. Okay. If you're going to be a butt pirate and eat ass, and you do it with Vikings, this just might happen. I want to say it's all relative. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you're having some type of stress or tingliness or whatever the fuck symptoms are, just be aware of that, okay? Now, this is beautiful. You're going to upgrade from these mythical, warrior-esque, barbaric, excuse me, if you will, type of choice in men to elderly Japanese men. So congratulations, Capricorn. That's your future. Oh, they are, right? They were cold. Yeah, like something's up with the heater situation. I had that blowing for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, I set it to like 80, right? Because I feel like 80 is a nice. Yes, I did say butt pirate. I did. This is Cards Against Humanity Tarot, and I really just want you to be advised. So if you have small children, earmuffs, headphones, elderly, maybe put it on speaker. As maybe if you're like in public transportation or anything, definitely put it on speaker. But let's protect the children here. I don't like that comment I heard talking shit about Capricorns and other people. You're a Gemini. Show you how damaged your life is. All right, let's do the damn thing. All right, guys, Geminis. If we have any other Geminis in here, this is your 3-card spread. So, you know, we can actually add some more in the mix here. Actually, we'll cut the deck. If you happen to have a particular question, do I think witchcraft is why I'm cursed? No, I think I'm cursed because I was probably Mary of Tudor in a past life, or potentially a really, really dedicated Somalian pirate. One of the two, I just have a sense that was a past life for me, and I feel like, you know, like they had a good ass time, right? Like they did the damn thing, but you know, maybe the karmic debt just came in the next lifetime for me. So that's possibly it. Oh, I didn't think you guys would actually give a shit about that. Really? So I like Victorian stuff, and I just kind of went with the layering. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So I believe we're back. Gemini, I'll give you a second to rejoin. Hopefully you're still with us. This was quite a revealing spread. It was quite traumatic, and it's really grim, Gemini. That it's not looking good. I'm going to be honest. So let's just run through this again just to recap, because I think I lost connection, and I don't know at what point I did. And y'all aren't fucking typing in chat helping me for fuck all. So we're just going to do this again. All right. So Gemini, twice. Ah. Okay. So your past is the invisible hand. And that is, it's reversed, which we're acknowledging. So think of this as not so invisible. You think it's invisible, but it's really not. It's something people are very aware of. You're not as sneaky or as calculating as you think you are, right? That's what I originally thought that meant. But then when we went to your present, we see a tribe of warrior women. And I'm thinking like, a tribe. So you're either just getting your ass beat by women, okay? Or there's some type of domestic violence thing going on, and you being a good man that you are, very much with the Napoleon complex, nonetheless, you know, you are trying to do the right thing. So you may, but then you know you can't do it, right? You can't fight back. You just can't. So you just take it. You take it, and it seems to be a vicious cycle for you, Gemini. You're taking women. You're looking for women that are more womanly than you can have. They're much taller, and you tend to make them angry. That's what I'm seeing. But what I really want to talk about, and as much as that's very painful, your future. Let's just say it's famine, by the way. But you know what I mean? Like, who hasn't had a famine? You know what I mean? Like, we've had a toilet paper famine. We've had a ramen famine. We've had like a fucking go out to restaurants and club famine. I feel like, what's a little bit more famine for you, Gemini? Okay, like it's totally okay. But I do very strongly advise that if you are getting the stimulus check or however you're acquiring money to survive at this time, I really want you to be modest for the next couple months, and just like don't burn a hole in your pocket. All right, we're hearing rumors about the stimulus check being 2,000 or 600 or 300 or nothing, whatever it is. Just, you gotta make that shit last. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So think ramen, think non-perishables, think for things that you can freeze. Think maybe $5 footlongs a couple times at lunch instead of, you know, fancy meals. Let's just be modest, and let's plan for the future. Eventually we'll all get through this. But the biggest thing, Gemini, is you don't have to be silent about the whatever's going on with these tall women that are abusing you. Okay, you can speak up. It's okay. This is a safe space. You can't hear me? Cut the music. Thank you for the note. One sec. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. There is a primo. Okay. You can hit me up on Snap. That's TMB Official, OFFICIAL. And there's also an Only, hey, and that's only.com/TMBTV. So, holla. All right, so we've done Capricorn, Gemini. Let's do Aquarius. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I told you, I don't know if you're just joining us. Welcome if you are. When cards tend to fly out, as this one just did, I don't know if you guys caught that, I do acknowledge flying out cards because I feel like those cards are demanding to be read. But this one's hilarious, so I'm going to flip it so you don't know what it was. Okay, so this is going to be for Aquarius. All right, so that's going to be your past. This is a terrible shuffle job going on. Am I doing black magic? Not currently. I did quite a bit before I got started because like I said, this is not my normal type of divination choice in cards, and I really wanted to like connect with my deities and stuff, so like I really don't want to talk about what I did. But this is just like fun. This is entertainment, like, you know, so whatever. I need to get that. I got a fucking, okay, that's a little sketch, I'm not gonna lie. All right, also we forgot to bless these cards, guys. There we go. That's how you bless a tarot deck properly. Okay. All right, so everyone be open, especially Aquarius. I need you to be super open to the tarot right now. Okay, let's talk about your past and how that is affecting you today and in your future. Penis envy. You're not the only one to have this, Aquarius. And I want you to know, even if you don't quite measure to what they call the big dick energy, I want you to understand that that is a metaphor for a type of confidence that you can have, and a type of ability and know-how, determination, and won't take no for an answer. Big dick energy is not just having a big one, because you can have small D energy and actually have a sizable one. It's all about the presentation, the confidence, and, you know, ladies sometimes stuff their bra. Maybe you could just, you know, I'm just saying, if you absolutely have to and work your way up to being yourself and then actually having real confidence without that, you know, just, okay. So this is a theme in your life here. Okay, so let's go to your present. Preteens. It's a little disturbing, Aquarius. I don't know if you're working out at 24-hour fitness and then you're seeing pre-tweens that are kind of one-upping you in the size department. That's the only way I can interpret that. I don't want to accuse you of, you know, something that's really out of line. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. So I'm thinking you're just comparing yourself to something. I don't know, but you just need to figure this out. You need to get some help. And your future, it's okay to be gay, Aquarius. I just want you to know that. I actually have a BDE meditation video that I highly recommend. And it doesn't matter, like I said, if you strive to have that energy, if you have that energy, if you want to maintain that energy, this is the video for you. You may have to like click on, if you go to my YouTube page, you may have to actually click on the videos. It may not just be like automatically listed, but I highly recommend it. I am, does that say digits? I'm not passive aggressive. This is the Cards Against Humanity Tarot. Okay, I told you it was going to be very, very brutal. Okay, and like I said, we're doing extremely general readings. So like when you read your horoscope, for example, in the newspaper, it feels like a little vague, right? Like maybe sometimes it's like on point, but for the most part, you're like, oh, that's super basic. Like, what? It's not very specific to you, your situation, your concerns or questions. So think of like horoscope monthlies without acknowledging birth charts is very much the same. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. So that's where it's at. Yeah, no. All right, so we've done Capricorn, we've done Aquarius, Pisces. So Pisces is apparently like my perfect counterpoint, like my perfect opposite. I don't think I've ever seriously dated a Pisces though. My bestie growing up as a child was a Pisces. So. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so Pisces, have I got something for you? In your past, I want to discuss and bring up daddy issues. It's okay because they happen to all of us, okay? Whether your daddy was present and just uninvolved, emotionally unavailable. You felt like a ghost, you were ignored, your needs were just too fucking much, or whether you don't know him, never knew him, okay? These can all manifest as daddy issues, all the same. So that is a reoccurring theme in your past. And this doesn't matter if you are, this could be you, Pisces, whether you're male or female. This is just, if you're here and you're hearing this, let's just face reality here. And it's not a bad thing, okay? Daddy issues can be super hot, you know what I'm saying? But they also are really bad for romantic choice in partners. You may find yourself having these patterns. And, oh, I'm a Virgo too! I will do Virgo next. You may find these patterns happening. You may find one guy or girl after another, and you may find yourself in worse situations than when you were single prior to dating them. If that's the case, and you want to know how to stop it, I'll tell you why. It's not because you like being mistreated. It's not because you want a daddy. Unless it's a sugar daddy, that's totally different. You know, it's really about the fact that we attract what we know. We attract familiarity on a subconscious level. So there could be behaviors and stuff. This is facts though. I really did. I said your wife was already pregnant and she didn't know, and that it was a boy. Facts. He fucking knows. Now, this is a super silly tarot we're doing here, Toxic. Like, we're using Cards Against Humanity, like, the fuck. But, you know, whatevs. Boomer, I love that. I love that. And I hope you don't skimp on her allowance this week, because that's fucking disgusting. Okay, so back to, we're doing Pisces. Okay, so so we have the daddy issues, which are a past situation. It doesn't mean we're over it. This is driving you, right? So here you are in the present, getting naked and watching Nickelodeon. Now, I'm going to assume you're in you're in your own home here, living your best quarantined life. And there's nothing wrong at all with getting naked and watching Nickelodeon. Now, if you're finding that maybe some of these cartoons are kind of doing something for you, I'm not trying to judge, okay? Like, it's one thing to be like, oh my god, cat dog, super hot for that, and, you know, just have a little cartoon fantasy, then actually try to assault a cat dog sexually. That's not okay. So I want to say, of all your issues going on here, Pisces, with the daddy issues and the poor choice in relationships and the getting naked and watching Nickelodeon and doing who fucking knows what, but it can't be any good. Let's just be responsible, okay? We want to have willing partners here. I will never get a mullet, but thank you for recommending that. That's a hard pass. Let's talk about the future. Okay, if you continue down this path, Pisces, if you don't acknowledge the daddy issues, if you keep getting naked night after night after night watching Nickelodeon, like, I don't even want to, like, all these shows are coming to my mind here, and I'm trying to not say them because I don't want to pass judgment. I don't want to assume. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? But if you continue on this path, what's going to happen is you're going to probably jump on a cruise line somewhere, or maybe a plane, and you're going to find yourself, I don't know, Russia or some other place of that nature, and you're going to have the wrath of Putin and a windmill full of corpses. Now, the way this is laid out, this is actually very literal and verbatim. It's not symbolic at all. So I just need you to keep that in mind, Pisces, okay? I believe in you. Now, remember, this tarot shit is not set in stone. The way you react to any choice situation can have like a whole change your own adventure kind of effect on life. So don't be discouraged. And definitely don't act on your cat dog fantasies, okay? Thank you much. And thank you for that. Yeah, I definitely put a lot of work into this. It's kind of like a deco, like Victorian, Edwardian kind of deal. But yeah, thank you for noticing. All right, so we've done, someone said Virgo next, right? Okay. Oh, we got this one popped up. Okay, that's hilarious. So, Virgo, I need you to really take care of yourself. Virgos, we tend to be like these fucking martyrs, right? But like, it's really, it's not even martyrdom, because I feel like, honestly, in all reality, martyrs, I know, right? That was a while back, and I think it's come like fucking. It's come so far since that. It's like it's unrecognizable. So Virgos are very stubborn. We will, you know, be like dying and be like, yeah, I'm good, right? We'll walk it off. This is talking about an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours, Virgo. Now, if this is metaphorically, right? If you're walking around, you know, in a metaphorical, like BD energy type of way, you may want to bring yourself back down to earth and think about how that's affecting those around you. Now, if this is a literal situation, this is clearly a health issue. It could be very, very problematic, right? Very problematic. So instead of being that stubborn Virgo who's okay and doesn't want to annoy people or inconvenience people with your kind of needs and issues, whether they're possibly deathly in nature, you really got to take care of yourself, okay? So this maybe this has happened to you, right? Maybe this is something that has happened many times to you. Like I said, it's either a literal circumstance or it is something symbolic of that with like the BDE, right? Let's talk about our present though. This is reversed. This is traumatic for me because this really hits home. A snapping turtle biting the tip of your penis. So, we're nice to animals, okay? We're nice to animals. So what I want to say here is if you're on the beach or in the forest, river, wherever the fuck turtles do their turtle shit, and if you've had an erection lasting more than 4 hours, keep your fucking pants up, okay? Just keep them up. Now there's more to it because this turtle snapping and biting off, just the tip, by the way, it's just the tip. No, I'm not a Hot Topic manager. That's funny. That's the first time I've heard that one. It's just the tip. I want to stress just the tip, right? Because when the tip was going in someone, it wasn't a big deal. But when a turtle bites it off, it's the tip. Okay, so here's the thing. Be careful zipping yourself up because you could be your own turtle with a zipper. You could maybe be fucking rude to a chick who's nice enough to go down there, right? You know what I mean? And maybe she's got like a turtleneck on, or maybe she's some kind of way in a physical way that she's turtle-like or turtley club. Just be nice. Just be nice when she's down there, okay? Keep that in mind, guys. This is something that has happened right now, near future. But let's talk about your future, which is the most exciting part for me. No, the tip is fine. My problem with the tip is when guys are trying to, like, you know, take that girl's V card and you're like, oh, let me just try a little bit. Like you're saying you're not going to put it all the way in. You're just going to kind of, let me just try, just have a, you know, a taste. No. This is fallacies. This is deceptive, and this is just trickery. Okay, I'm talking about the dudes who say it's just the tip and then they just jam it all the way in and you are not ready. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But what's most important here is your future. And I see Oompa Loompas. So what that means is that who knows what's going to happen with the stimulus package. I do know that there are 5 checks and 5 candy bars, and out of millions and millions of candy bars. So Virgo, I want you to go out and buy that candy bar, buy that fucking lotto ticket, do the damn thing, take that W, make that win, disappear, and then have your fantasy played out with thick, very thick, like 10C thick little people and stripper poles. That's it for Virgos. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll see you in just a minute. Yay! I heard that, and I heard like they get screwed. It's like horrible how they get screwed together. Ducks are like that too, apparently, or some shit. Like horrifying.
Listen long enough, you can love me. I'll be just yours. Listen long enough, you can love me. I'll be just yours. You can hold.
What did you say? Subscribe. Is it a great channel? Should more people watch? Do you subscribe? How do you say it? My mommy said. What? What did you say? Subscribe. Is it a great channel? Should more people watch? Do you subscribe? You subscribe. What did you say? Subscribe. Is it a great channel? Should more people watch? Do you subscribe? How do you say it? My mommy said. What? What did you say?
Your computer was set to kind of like a really high quality setting for, I mean, by really high quality, I mean the quality of the job it does to render the image as best as it can at that specific bit rate.
I see.
We're already on the smart end of the bit rate to quality ratio because of the way we are doing noise reduction, so we don't really need to worry about how it's doing on that. We just set the bit rate higher and let it rip in it. It should do it good. I haven't seen the footage.
So, right. Oh, yeah. Okay. So then, okay, we implemented, did we officially get the Tidy Lab stuff going or no?
It'll work but we need to.
Yeah, we didn't get the interaction, so it's there. Okay, cool.
It's weird. No one from Tidy Lab was.
Or D-Live.
Yeah, no one from D-Live was fucking here tonight. What the fuck? What do we have to do to get D-Live popping?
Well, if it involves any ass kissing to PewDiePie, that's you. I'm not doing it. Well, you want to buy his chair.
Buy his fucking chair.
Okay, thank God.
Stupid.
Because I'm getting a throne before we buy his chair. I mean, can't I just invoice him for his chair? Because I feel like I donated in Lino the equivalency of that chair.
Okay, first of all, you donated, I think, somewhere around less than $90.
I'm charging for emotional distress because he didn't acknowledge my gift.
He's not your type of people. He doesn't
Well,
follow those rules.
he wasn't, and he never will be now.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like I was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Not like horrible, but I don't know. But you know what's like lame? Like I boring presentation.
You gotta give me the media files beforehand.
Yeah, we didn't get around to that, but that's kind of in the plan. Is something that will make things smoother.
Yeah. You can download the. I'll show you how to download a YouTube video on your computer without paying.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, that's okay. Yeah, because that's kind of probably the best way to do it. Because the download speed is just horrible and not efficient enough. Because yeah, we've proved that time and time again. And then my fucking just the Wi-Fi situation is just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like how the set looks today.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of looking decent. Anything else you want to add from the meeting today? Not even a little bit?
No. I'm perplexed as to why no D Live. The only thing I can think of is maybe.
Do we mess up some connection?
It's possible. D Live people might.
We love them all.
I mean, different.
Okay, I guess meeting adjourned. Everybody's fired. Shut it down. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, everyone back to
Boys, a drink to Tracy. Fuck Tracy! Fuck Tracy!
Fuck Tracy!
Fuck that bitch! A bitch wasn't known as Tracy! Fuck Tracy!
Take another.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bump anyone. That's.
What was it?
I'm not gonna bump anyone.
Yeah, boss, you don't know. I'm good over here.
Nah, we ain't good for two.
Why did everybody throw up?
Real show, and I'm like, obviously. Excuse me, did I just read in chat when I was situating myself back into my first orientation? Did someone actually call Set a 28-foot? Do you understand, sir? This is a double-decker fifth wheel. It is actually 60 feet. Yeah, slow your roll, bruh. Like, this shit you ain't never seen before, okay? So, what else? And yeah, Set's a fifth wheel. You know why? How about I don't like streaming with roommates. I don't like, I want my own place that I can be as loud as I want, that is nice looking, and that I can just do what I want when I want. It's not practical to live in. Of course not. No, we are definitely live. Thanks for asking. We were just at a commercial break. But yeah, it's definitely not practical for living. But as far as a set for filming, for streaming, video, whatever the fuck I want to do, anytime I want, without tiptoeing around roommates or anything like that, like, this is ideal for that. So that's what it is. And if you're mad because of whatever you got going on, this shit is like, we'll do the grand tour sometime, okay? We will really do that. But yeah, so it's what else. All right, so we've done Capricorn, we've done Aquarius, we've done Pisces. So who's next? I want to say that is Aries, right? That's Aries? Okay. Aries, my zodiac babies! Okay, so Aries are supposedly the youngest souls in the universe. I do play with Ouija boards, but you know what? I don't get any play. Like, I want, like, that really crazy stuff to happen, right? My problem with Ouija boards is that I really feel that other people are pushing the planquette, okay? Like, I need that shit to fly off. I want it to just go crazy. Oh, we did Virgo, but you know what, Virgo? No, we have not done Leo. But if you guys have particular questions, we can do one again. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do Aries, but since we got some more Virgos, hey Virgo people, I'm a Virgo too. Maybe we'll do another Virgo one. Virgos, by the way, our parents fucked during the holidays. Our parents were having sex right now, all right, between Christmas and New Year's, and then we came out in, you know, Labor Day or whatever. Virgos are actually a very common sign. But it's interesting because Virgo male and female are very different. But let's get back to my Aries babies. The youngest souls, new souls in the universe, right? Okay, we got one flying out. Aries, y'all think you know everything. Let me just slow your roll, okay? Youngins. 2, 3. These are just simple past, present, future spreads, okay? Right here we have bitches reversed. So that's bitches ain't shit, right? Okay, fine. You be on that tiger tip all day. And actually, Tyga sampled that from someone else. You say that, Aries, but I feel like it's coming from a place where you got hurt like maybe one fucking time. Let me just tell you that the bitches get hurt time and time and time and time again. And we're still like, oh my God. Like, we're still open to that love shit, right? Nah. Y'all burnt on some type of bitches that ain't shit to you, apparently. But it's still fucking living in your mind rent free. Let's talk about your present, though. Sexy pillow fights. I've said that Aries is, in theory, or whatever, due to whatever, theoretically the youngest souls of the universe, right? They are new to this game. They have not been reincarnated. Bitches in reverse. You don't respect them bitches, okay? But the sexy pillow fight. Are you peeping, Aries? Are you doing that peep and Tom shit? It's a little weird, bruh, okay? You can always go on the campsites. Those ladies will talk to you, and you're okay to be there. You don't want to get caught peeping, man. I know, like, with COVID and stuff, it's been really difficult to date. And depending on where you are regionally, I know, like California, we're back down in lockdown, pretty, like, severe, like, strict rules at this time. But depending on where you are, Aries, that may also be the case. But you don't need to creep on your neighbors. Pillow fights. Okay? So let's just keep that in mind. Or maybe you're having some with yourself and playing pretend imagination. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Imagination is a wonderful thing. Let's talk about your future, though. Dropping a chandelier on your enemies and riding the rope up. That is savage as fuck, Aries. I'm not gonna lie. But what I just want to say is if this is the direction you're gonna take, Aries, okay? Because someone may make you wish they would. Okay, you may be in that zone. You may have that moment. You may be like, oh no, I'm not gonna let this shit happen. I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna keep it real as fuck. Should you choose to do this, Aries, I need you to watch a lot of true crime, okay? Because you are very likely to get caught. Because I see this happening in a situation. I mean, maybe you and some other creeper are trying to, sneak on some pillow fight, sleepover shit. And maybe that dude sneaks in and he's got more swag and you're like, oh no. Look, you're gonna get caught if this is happening in a situation where it's just spur of the moment, okay? Don't let your ego get you fucking in the pin, all right? Because if you think this type of quarantine's bad, that is the worst type of quarantine, Aries. So don't be doing that, okay? I know you think bitches ain't shit. I know you be creeping on them fucking pillow fights, peeping. But in reality, your issues with your insecurity as far as women and feeling inadequate amongst other men or whatever, it's not worth it, bruh. All right? So just step back, think about it, and don't do anything that you can't take back. I mean, why ruin a fucking chandelier? Do you know how much time and detail is done to craft those fucking things? Especially if, like, they do, like, the Swarovski crystals. Like, oh my fucking God. I mean, a body's a body, whatever. We be catching those all day. But to ruin a chandelier? You're fucking sick. All right, next current. So let's, how about Taurus? And then I think we had some Virgos in here. So we'll do my fucking stubborn-ass bull people. Bulls. All right. Actually, we'll throw some more of these in here. Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on, that's way too many. Okay, so. Explosion. Okay, explosion. Go boom. So we're talking about maybe pants situation. We're talking about explosive anger. We're talking about maybe pyro tendencies in the past. All right, that is a reoccurring theme, maybe even an identifying situation for you. In your present, we have cybernetic enhancements reversed. So if you are trying to be some type of uber hacker when you're truly a beta hacker, don't bite, B-Y-T-E, off more than you can chew, okay? Slow your roll, take your time. I know C++ is like totally going to be obsolete soon, but you got to start with the basics. No, we're going to do Virgo next, I promise. So this enhancement is really not an enhancement because you don't know what you're doing. And if you dare try to do some grayish but mostly black hat hacking on a beta level, bitch, you gonna get fucked up. All right, so let's talk about your future. White people. So again, learn your trade, go for the white collar crimes. Okay, I don't see this as a racial thing. I see white collar crimes, okay? Those are the nice prisons. Those are the home arrest ankle bracelet prisons, okay? Those are the, thread count sheet, singular dormitory, library, massages, spa prisons, okay? Let's think about that, all right? And that's your future, Taurus. So if you're gonna be doing that in our future. So, shiny objects is in our past. Virgo, generally, I want to say this goes for both male and female Virgos. We can be very down-to-earth people, right? We like things for what they are. We try to see the beauty in everyone and give people the benefit of the doubt, until we become jaded. We may come to find that those shiny objects, whether they were material possessions or people, ultimately dulled eventually, right? Maybe that like kind of gold-plated shit tarnished. Maybe that super shiny, awesome, more than once. That is not the case. Which brings us to our presents, shapeshifters. Now, we could be talking about the reptilian variety or your cluster B variety. Some of my most hated type of people that I definitely try to avoid. No offense. And maybe we have magnets. So instead of worrying about, I don't know, I'm open to that as well. Buffering. I'm going to try to blow on the Wi-Fi, okay? Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, we got to cleanse this deck again. That's how you properly cleanse a tarot deck? That's terrible. Present is clearly a fucking, conduit of sorts. Like, I'm just, the messenger, okay? But it's reversed, and we are acknowledging reversals, okay? But that is very much a pivotal point of your past here. Or they may literally forms, to be honest. So that's there. I know if you have acquired that inheritance or that hush money or maybe even extortion money, and you're like, what do I do with it? And you're like, I wonder what that all looks like. I mean, it's all right here. You can do that. Now, and that'll be all fine and dandy. Like, I don't see anything wrong, especially with the present going on here. Now, what I'm really concerned about is the future. Your weird brother. I'm definitely not down for a three-way. Just gonna put that out there. And he's a little sus, okay? So if this is some weird type of Menendez that is earned, okay, you don't just drink and gargle and just, ingest just anybody's. Like, they have to earn that. And I can't, there's nothing to, swallow from the cards. I am cleansing them, So, and everyone knows every time I do a blowy, I fucking gargle with holy water. So it truly is salvation to spit on these cards as a cleansing process. Let's do Sagittarius though. Okay. I'm a Sag. I'm not a Sag. I feel like that's a Nicki Minaj lyric or whatever. Okay. Past. That was even more fucked up than the other one. Okay. Present. Future. Whew. Okay. This is a little dark. I do apologize. Okay. Again, like I said, Cards Against Humanity is very terrible. It's a party game for horrible people. That is their actual fucking, I'll do it like this so you can see. Yeah, it's their actual tagline slogan. So I just, we've been forewarned this entire time. Okay. As a woman, I'm feeling really bad about this past card. It's reversed though, so I'm trying to think. Okay, Sag, I need you to stop using family planning as birth control. Okay, it's not birth control. I'm not judging or telling people what to do with their lives or situations. I know each situation is unique, but it is not birth control, so we'll just leave it at that. Your present, though, is the entire Mormon. Briefly touched on the very terrible, terrible past card here, and not using certain services as regular family planning. I'm seeing the entire Mormon Tabernacle Choir as your present. Okay, look, they're gonna make you have a lot more babies than you probably want to, and so this may just keep happening. So let's just be aware of the cycles going on. But the most important thing is the present, or the future, excuse me. And just be careful. Maybe get the COVID vaccine. I personally don't think I'm gonna get it. Like, I don't know, it's kind of a little sketch. But maybe for you, because this is leprosy, and I don't even know people getting leprosy anymore, or it may be a social leprosy. It may be something you're doing to outcast yourself from society that they feel is like sickly in a symbolic way, or a way that was actually a curse given to you upon God for gangbanging the entire I'm just saying it's a possibility, so be aware. Make sure your leper fucking vaccine is up to date. Don't have sex with any leopards, human or feline. And just be careful, okay? Like, COVID's coming back. All these weird things that we thought were eradicated or whatever, they're coming back. They're mutating. So I'm just saying, be aware. I cursed with nothing, okay? If you want to take it up with the Abrahamic God, that is on you. Okay, I'm not doing the curses. I'm just a fucking messenger. So we got Sag. We got almost everybody, I feel like. Guys, I think are we gonna take a break, or are we gonna set up for the next one? I think we're gonna set up for the next one. Did that nurse die? The first one who got it? Oh, that's a good question. I saw some shit on Facebook and they were talking about like 3,000 people. I'm like, really? I feel like that's a lot of people. I'm not an anti-vaxxer at all. Don't get me wrong. I don't personally get flu vaccines. I'm not saying that that's for you or how you should live your life. But I don't know. It's really, this whole thing is weird. I still think that we should do the social distancing. We should wear the mask when we go out, whatever. We should wash our fucking hands. Wash your fucking hands, especially when you go to the bathroom. But she had a friend of hers. Well, there were more than friends, but I'm not going to get into all their details. Anyways, he passed suddenly and she was having a hard time coping. And she was like, can you maybe go, like, they may have like a memorial thing going or a celebration of life, maybe like leave some flowers, whatever. I'm like, girl, I got you. Like, even though I don't know this person, like, it means a lot to you. And you're in fucking, I don't know, wherever that fucking state is that's like terrible in the Midwest somewhere. She's there. And I'm like, girl, I got you. And he had like a heart attack, right? And it was like, oh, complications due to COVID. It's like that. So they're like, I don't know where the cash is going as far as the incentive and the labeling deaths as COVID that are maybe not COVID at all. Like, that's fucking weird. But that's the only person I know directly close. Well, actually not even super close because I didn't know him, but it was like my half-sister's fucking boo thing at one time. So I guess like that's as close as I can get or what have you. But yeah, definitely more of that. And if the dental dams do not prevent COVID, so just stop with the dental dams. I know we all heard about them in sex ed, but have you ever fucking used a dental dam? Like, y'all need to wrap that shit up, okay? Especially if I don't want to be offensive, but if we think about, was it Sag's last reading or whatever? That's a possibility. But if you come through with a fucking dental dam, first of all, most of the time you guys have no clue what you're doing. And now you're going to have some, no. And anyways, guys, we're going to set up, I think, for the next thing. So I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for hanging out. And let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the Cards Against Humanity Tarot. I think we could probably do this again. It was kind of fun. This is my first time trying anything like this with these cards. But let me know what you thought. We'll be back in a little bit. Love ya. Click and subscribe.